not perfect.
Oh god, the vehicle stages are gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. Oh yeah, they don't let you collect fruit either. Then again, they don't want you collecting lives of these. It'd be stupid if they didn't get lives. Poof! Ah, they canceled the color gem platforms. Neat.
Let me through you bums!
What other game-breaking bugs do they have? Ah, they mentioned one Arkham Asylum. Oh yeah, never mind now. I was talking about some of the stuff I was doing on Xbox.
What? I
actually bought some games off their big spring sale they had recently.
No.
I did buy more games for cooperative things, and we are going to do that. I bought Alien Hominid 360 and Battle Block Theater, if we ever feel like doing those for some reason.
There is one interesting game we could do for the channel, the one do cooperative. Sea of Stars.
Yeah, I mean, now the DLC's out, we technically could get to it.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah.
Well, indeed.
And I know the only achievements I don't have in the game, other than the DLC-specific ones, are the
multiplayer ones?
Yeah.
I do... Like, I don't know how I feel about the multiplayer achievement stuff. I wish that was separate.
But by the way, with Sea of Stars, did you ever get to the Easter egg where you found the developer room?
I don't think so.
Okay, that was something I did. Yeah, definitely do a fresh file for that. I'll say it was actually kind of cool. Like I say, do you remember the flimsy hammer items?
I think so.
That's what they were for. You got 3 of them from doing a lot of tasks in the main game. You got the 4th one for being the final boss, which... Yo! The final boss was a marathon, dude!
The final boss is wild.
Like, holy shit. First time I fought him took me like half an hour. I was like, my god! Then again, I had to remember the systems to stop him from summoning the frickin' the tentacle things. That was what made the fight take an eternity.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if he was like healing if I did that or not, though. Because I did fight him a second time, it only took me like 15 minutes. It was a lot faster. The first time was just... I was using a lot of items, and I kept having to just spam healing as I was trying to do damage to him. It was a long fight. It felt like almost every attack he did would nearly instantly kill the party. And I didn't do any of the like difficulty adjustment relics or whatever. I didn't do anything to make the game easier or harder for myself. I just played the game in its base form, whatever. Damn, that platform's really getting in the way of that jump. Well, difficult platforming, here we go. But yeah, I don't think they let you get access to the DLC till you beat the, till you get to the end of the game the first time.
Why does he show up sometimes and not others?
Wonky physics every once in a while, sometimes there's some triggers that just aren't there. Ah!
The dinosaur should be game, I forgot what the rest of the station looked like.
How do you jump in a platformer? God damn it! No! Let's see. But yeah, another one of the games I get. Oh yeah, another game I was thinking of doing on my channel eventually. I got Metal Gear Rising Revengeance
I still need to play that.
for like $12. Only 40% off. I'm like, you know what? Why not? I know a lot of people really like the game. Some people say it's their favorite Metal Gear game as a whole. I wonder if it's because of the memes. I know the gameplay is good, but I wonder if it's because of the memes.
The gameplay is good. Depends on who you ask, because some people have their own grievances with it, but...
I just know I get to look forward to dealing with Senator Armstrong. Some people say he's like one of their favorite villains in gaming.
When you see him in action, you'll probably understand why.
Either it's going to be for the memes, or he might be genuinely terrifying. Fair enough. Or both. It's a reflection of the US government! I don't actually know that, I'm just taking a stupid guess. Although that would be funny if true. Then again, I remember when I said I was going to do Metal Gear Solid 2, Coda warned me, he's like, oh god, that's topical now. And as I played, I was like, oh god! You weren't kidding!
It aged a little disturbingly well, to put it mildly.
And then as the Russia-Ukraine war started, is when I played Metal Gear Solid 3. It's like, god damn it! How do I do this to myself?
Well, Revenge is the perfect timing for you.
And then I did Metal Gear Solid 4 when AI was fully becoming a thing.
I mean, to be fair, that could also work for Metal Gear Solid 2 as well.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. 4 was just more the follow-up to 2 in that regard.
Yeah.
4 is such a confusing fucking... Ugh. And the other thing I bought was I got the whole Arkham collection that they released. Basically got Arkham Asylum, Asylum City and Night for like $9 combined.
I still need to play Origins at night at some point. But...
Yeah, I didn't get Origins. I got the other two though.
Yeah.
Got all three that collection for $9. Like damn. I was
I
like, you know what?
Night.
I may as well.
I heard Night is really good in terms of gameplay though.
Yeah.
It's just everything else around it kind of gets a little bloated.
Yeah, I know the vehicle segments tend to be a sticking point for people, I think.
That and also just how some of the plot went through.
Oh, right. And I know City's supposedly the best one.
It's the best full package.
Right.
I know some people prefer Asylum.
Asylum. I just know the final boss of Asylum is kind of stupid.
Yes. And if you see how the game progresses, you'll understand why.
I mean, I'm just aware the final boss is dumb. It's like you're dealing with Joker and his tricks. And then the last boss is like, okay, I'm just gonna grow really big. Like,
yeah, it's basically
like, what the fuck?
Joker Bane edition.
Yeah, it's like, this is like killed the whole point of Joker's character. It's like, this is not the kind of thing he'd do. This is dumb. Like, yeah, he's been known to be able to fight decently well, but he wouldn't turn himself into a monstrosity.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to steroids to
Unless
kill you, Batman.
Unless he was really doing it for a joke, but in the context, it doesn't sound like he did.
Especially considering if you're familiar with how City goes.
I don't know much about City. I know City one has like the Riddler stuff in it.
Riddler's in all of the games.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm probably just thinking of a collectible thing.
He's just collectibles, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I have that whole trilogy. That's something nice to jump into maybe sometime. Once I'm done digging my Game Pass backlog. Or games I bought off of Game Pass because of the backlog. Like one of the games I recently just downloaded because it came on EA Play was frickin' Tales of Genzarazao.
Okay, so remember, don't stand on this side. Only the guy to the rest of the stuff.
I realized Tales of Genzarazao was from one of the indie developers under EA's banner, like Hazelight.
Yeah.
That explains why it was a higher reputation than other EA stuff.
Yeah.
Shitty some of the stuff is that they do, they're still better than Activision. And both of them are probably still better than Ubisoft.
But they're all just slowly going to shit.
And there's Warner Brothers, who I don't even know where to put them.
Yeah, they're in a very twisted state.
Yeah.
A lot of that has more so to do with Zaslav than anything else.
Damn it, yeah. I guess you heard the news
some
that,
some people will say Zaslav's doing a great job because they're cutting out all the filth, but...
Right.
You know, I've been also hearing a lot of ramblings of people, like, saying, oh, well... About friggin' Nintendo's DEI stuff and doing that is, like, the focus. I'm like, bro, really? All the things to do that...
Nintendo DEI, the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, I've seen it. I'm like, I was fucking done.
What the fuck are they even talking about?
I guess a lot of people are saying, like, oh, the DEI is to blame for all the bullshit that's happening.
Sick and tired of hearing that fucking word.
Same here.
They get funny. The ones who complain on the DEI are the ones doing DEI hires. Government. We have people who are unqualified for it, but you want white people in there. If that's not DEI, I don't know what is. Just saying.
I mean, some people are complaining about the DEI thing, and it's like, it's as simple as just fucking corporate being corporate. That's all it fucking is. There's nothing more to say about it.
It's not like just, I know that people have been ripping on there's been like a Reddit page, I think. It's been collecting like a lot of games to basically put on a ban list because they're supposedly woke and they list reasons for it. People look at it just to make fun of it. This is like, what the fuck? It's like if it's a female character, it's on the list. If there's any suggestion, anything that's said that's having to do with being gay, on the list. If there's something that's black or not white, on the list. It's like, what the...
Yeah.
You guys are really going way too hard about this. Like, I can't tell if somebody's making it as a parody or if they're actually serious.
That's why I kind of just been sort of...
The way the world is now, I can't tell.
Yeah, I hear some people talking about how, like, the blaming the wokeness thing, and I'm just like, bro,
I mean,
there's more to it than just that.
Sometimes there is the pandering to it, like...
There's pandering for sure.
Some of the Disney stuff. Feels like they're literally doing it just because they think they'll get more money off of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say it for sure, but it's just like...
There are some that it's valid, but...
Yeah. Like, it's the problem is that when that's the only thing people blame it on, it just feels like nobody's really doing their research.
Yeah, so
they just want something easy to put the blame on because they're too lazy to really dissect the actual problem.
Yeah. But it's just poor decisions and a whole other level in
poor
general.
Decisions,
Yeah.
Lack of leadership, like poor
It's
leadership.
probably what led to something like this happening to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, man.
Like, whenever I just hear, like, the woke thing or whatever, it's like the blame for certain things, it's just like, I sort of just roll my eyes and just
I know.
So
Yep.
like, there's no intelligent conversation to be had.
I don't care what the lead of whatever this is. As long
I
as
don't
it's
give
good.
a shit about the, like, the diversity
As
thing
long
or
as they
any
don't
of
like,
that.
as long as they don't put like a spotlight on it.
Yeah. It's like wokeness is, like, what the fuck do you mean when you say wokeness is the problem?
Like, don't treat it as the
You got anything else to say besides that?
Yeah, like, if you, like, as long as you don't make it garbage and you don't treat, like, this kind of thing as, like, the focal point, then, yeah, it'll probably be fine. But people complain about making it the focal point, which can be an issue. But
Yeah.
if you're going to complain about just existing, it's like fucking...
But when you do it for every single thing, it's like,
Yeah.
well, where does the line get drawn now? Because...
Yeah. I know that's what some people are labeling Naughty Dog under right now.
Yeah.
Because they like having a lot of ugly females as their protagonists.
The thing is also, that's something that a lot of the games industry has kind of been bad about, which is just, they're taking a lot of people that are genuinely attractive and just overblinding them for the sake of making them relatable for some reason.
Yeah. Like, some of the points of these games could be a friggin' fantasy.
Power fantasy, so it's like...
Yeah, like, some of it's like, this is what people want to imagine they're like. You don't have to make it realistic. Okay. That's why some people like the friggin' Disney princesses movies. That's why a lot of the frickin', you know, a lot of young children loved a lot of the earlier Disney movies that had, like, a lot of young princesses. Because frickin', they were attractive and they felt like they were, like, important characters that gave girls something to look up to.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not... You don't need to make it feel like, this could be you, like, literally.
Or make it seem like you're better than, higher than thou, or something, like the worst part of it.
Oh, after all that!
After all that.
Damn it!
Hey, I got the gold at least, but damn. Yeah, it's always like big kick in the nuts.
This is gonna be the weird one. Basically, you have to kill the blimps quickly. Get every crate you can and make sure you focus on the blimps once you shoot at them.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna... I don't wanna...
Oh, shooting that clock in the last second might be helpful too if it shaves off a little bit of time.
Why do I have to feel like every single one of these is going to be a fucking time box I have to hit?
I can see that. Alright. Just get rid of the other ships, and as soon as you can actually hit that thing, once it starts flashing, just shoot that and try to avoid damage if you can. Yeah.
You want to go, Cortex?
I imagine this is going to be a tough one.
It's trying to get that sweet spot is going to be the problem with this.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what this is going to look like when...
If we're lucky, they might be flexible with this. Yeah. There's a nice hope I have, that's all.
You're nice enough to give me the help.
Yeah, thank God. Let's see, what game-breaking glitches they have. Let's see, Arkham Asylum. Rocksteady Games' first entry into their now legendary Arkham series proved superhero games can stand toe-to-toe with the best the medium has to offer. Similar to what Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy did for comic book films. Batman really wasn't seeming at his peak back then.
Yeah.
That was like right after Batman Beyond as well. I'm trying to remember, was there a reason they canceled Batman Beyond?
I don't remember for sure all the details of it. It could just be, you know, the standard corporate thing. I really don't know what it is.
Yeah, I guess it probably is something like that. Right, but yeah, let's see. Nolan's works cannot abruptly freeze and delete all the progress you made up from that
People
point.
always want to complain about, oh, we had it so good back then. In some ways we did, but it's like, we also had just as much shit back then.
Yeah, it's just now because of the internet, a lot of it's a lot more noticeable now.
It's like, it's easier to see it all to come to light.
Yeah. That's why, honestly, with some social media, I've been a little tired of some of the rage baiting stuff. Like, some people are literally complaining just for the sake of complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate the way a lot of the short form social media videos structure shit. I really hate a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because they'll lightly talk about something and then, well, no, they'll like say like the headline what they're complaining about, and then talk for a minute about nonsense, and then fucking like get to their point in the last like 3 seconds. Like, what the fuck?
And the point doesn't even correlate.
Yeah, the point's not. It's not like well researched at all. Fucking. Then again, I've seen some people trying to. I did see an article trying to glorify Nintendo and backwards compatibility, which I thought was a little laughable. Say, like, they're the best company with backwards compatibility right now. Like, whoa. What's... Maybe compared to Sony, sure, but Microsoft hasn't beat on that. PC has everybody beat on that.
Yeah.
You're trying to say... They're like saying, like, Nintendo didn't have to do backwards compatibility. Ah!
That's the one. Yeah,
Wow.
I know that for a fact.
That blood point was gonna be hard. But yeah, like, I mean, I do hate that Sony does have their backwards compatibility stuff locked off for the legacy content to their subscription service. At least Nintendo, at least Microsoft, the vast majority of everything you buy out up front. There's only like a few things that are Game Pass exclusive, and it's not even really much. It's like the retro classics thing they have, and like maybe like one or two like specific games I can't even think of are Game Pass exclusive. They're not even like that big a deal.
Let's put a count though, ladies and gentlemen. How many platinums do you think I'll even get on the road here?
Platinums?
You think I'll get one?
I'll put a bet and say 3.
I'm betting 0.
I mean,
well, if you play like an incompetent asshole the entire time, that's the point.
you're at 1 and I'm at 3. We'll see how that goes. And Coda will chime in and say -3. Fuck you! Subtract with every Sapphire relic you get. God damn it! Hell, that would be even more painful if that came true. God damn. I don't know how to feel about that. The fact you were right, the fact that I'm this incompetent. What the hell's wrong with me? Shit. No, Arkham Asylum also had a frickin' save.
And he doesn't realize, oh wait, it's me playing. Then he actually puts it up to regular 3 again. Because he has more faith than me, apparently.
If it was MJ, he'd get -5. Oh, come on! And he's right, I do delete some of my failures. I had some it out because it gets painful after a while. At least when it's me by myself, because then I just start getting delirious.
God damn it!
Yeah.
I needed to save it.
Oh!
Okay, I know what to do.
Just make sure you save the Aku mask for getting through that. You just gotta time it very well.
Because I know for a fact, I was like, I need to save these masks for something important.
Of course. Also, gotta say, it's probably a lot easier to play this on a controller than it is playing on the actual handheld.
Honestly, like because there's so few buttons to work with, it's actually not nearly as bad as you think it is.
Yeah, I feel like holding a controller might make it feel a little better, though. Well, then again, we're playing on a TV, so, yeah.
The problem is also, my brain kind of is wired to try and look for feeling certain buttons out. My brain is just like, these buttons shouldn't be here.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like, so that's the one thing that I hate about playing on PC, is that I see all these extra buttons, my brain just kind of fries up.
Yeah, that is true.
So, like, I don't want all these extra buttons here. I should have enough.
Damn it.
Face tank for more. Is it you I need a face tank?
I was saying, I think it was...
I think it was the one after, god damn it.
Yep. Alright, take it and go! Oh, too early! Damn. Of course. Let's see. This is reality for some Arkham Asylum fans who mercilessly lost their files due to a random glitch. This can happen at any point during the game, too. Thank goodness for previous achievements, otherwise a corrupted save would erase any trace of 100% completion. Oh, so that had a friggin' save erase bug as well. Oh boy, big rigs, over the road racing!
Gee, I wonder what this one was.
It's not so much one specific game-breaking bug putting big rigs over the road racing on the list, but the entire game. Right from the start of the screen, it's clear something is amiss. After entering a race, one finds out it's faster to list all the things not going dramatically astray during gameplay. The game is unfinished and broken. Collision detection is non-existent, and players can easily drive through map's boundaries. So unplayable one cannot even stay mad at it for too long. Big rigs is a truly bizarre oddity to behold. Oh, there you go, you got to keep all of them. I'll say, will that also count the time for you? Oh yeah, it does. Right. I kept thinking if you had to destroy the crate directly, but I guess as long as it's not Nitro, it'll count for you. TNT will count for you. Nice. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. Can't tank anything. Okay, there we go. Ooh, come on. Can this be it? Can that be it? That felt good. Yeah, you got it!
Everybody gets one.
Woo! I was gonna say, that one run went really well. I had a feeling about that.
Yeah, I'm like, that almost felt good.
Woo! You did hesitate a little bit, but it wasn't enough to screw you over. Nice work. Well, there we go.
Okay,
gotta counter it.
Good incompetence, got it. Now we gotta balance it out with incompetence. Got it.
Ugh. Number 8.
Don't get too cocky.
Another game-breaking bug they had. Gran Turismo 2. Gran Turismo is the ultimate driving simulator. Development time is long and intense in order to achieve the correct sensation of driving beautiful cars at high speeds. Gran Turismo 2, however, was rushed to shelves, leaving several bugs within. Maximum speed attack mode has 8 leaderboard spots. If one fills up all 8 of them, the 9th record will trigger a glitch where some garage information disappears. Fortunately, one can reload their save in later editions of the title fix this glitch. Oh, wow! It just ruined the frickin' UI. That's a weird one. That's not really game-breaking. That is odd.
Well, in some ways it could be game-breaking.
And if you can't read things, that might be an issue. Number 7, Pokemon Red and Blue. Gee, I wonder what you could pick from this.
Everything?
Oh god. Numerous glitch Pokemon exist within the world. Many of them are harmless, with the worst damage being some Hall of Fame data. However, some of them can destroy one's save data. Fortunately, most of these require effort, which won't likely be stumbled upon by chance. Wow, they didn't even go into depth about it, but yeah, Missing No is basically a big host of most of that as a whole.
Yeah, Missing No is basically the progenitor of all the glitches in Gen 1.
Yup. If you try to get it in the freaking virtual console versions of Gen 1, and try to take it to the Pokemon pack, they won't let you. It's just treated as a bad egg, I think. So you can't get anything out of it at all. Or I think they just make it a ditto if you use it in Pokemon Stadium if you ever did that for some reason.
I wouldn't know. I never really...
It was a vague detail, I think I remember. I think it was when, well...
Coda might know more.
Yeah, he was telling us about it when we were going over Missing No glitch during the post-commentary run. I think that's where I got the detail. Jesus, don't want to lose this yet. I need it. Fallout New Vegas. Oh, this must have been early on. Obsidian's Fallout New Vegas is hailed as not only one of the best Fallout titles, but also one of the best Western RPG of the past 10 years. Oh yeah, Obsidian did that! I forgot about that!
Yeah.
I forgot. Bethesda's main studio did 3 and 4. Oh, so close. I forgot. Obsidian did do that. That's what got them to start their fame. That was it. I keep forgetting about
What does Obsidian do now?
They're the ones that recently did that one game. Avowed. They did Avowed. They did the Banner Saga stuff, I think. They did was it Banner Saga?
It wasn't Dishonored, did they? Is that them?
No, I don't think that was them. That was a different studio. That might have been Arcane, maybe.
Okay, I think that makes more sense.
I think. I can look into that later, but... Fallout New Vegas was one of the best Western RPGs. Like many of its ilk, however, is swarming with glitches. PS3 version in particular, yep, Bethesda had a lot of fun with the PS3.
PS3 architecture was wonky, to say
Yep,
the least.
I mean, Skyrim is like the most infamous example. That never got a working state. Ah!
I mean, you point to Skyrim, but friggin' you need to also point in, like, Sonic 06. That game actually ran worse on...
Yeah, it wasn't great on 360, it was even worse on PS3. That's right. I keep forgetting it had a frickin' PS3 version. Why is the most sadistic part of me want to get Sonic 06 again?
I mean, Sonic 06 exists, so just play that if you're that curious.
Yeah, I should. My PC can probably handle it.
Mine can, I'm just fucking lazy. And
I think the graphics card on my laptop's like the equipment. It's like a 30.
Honestly,
it's like a 3060 Ti,
honestly,
so it should be able to handle it.
It's a joke, but I'm not saying it's a fucking joke. I want to try and do some like fan project stuff because
yeah,
I do want to try getting into some of the fan projects like for Sonic.
Yeah.
And like I said, after I do Mega Man X8, eventually,
you might want to try to do the 2D version, the fan demake or whatever. Yeah. It can be fun. I've just never really gone out of my way to do a lot of unofficial things myself.
Well, now I'm on PC.
I mean, yeah, that is where it thrives the most.
Now you have the choice.
I remember I was thinking to myself before, has anybody tried to think of doing like a demake of friggin' Metroid Prime? I did learn. Somebody did. They got canceled after a while.
Gee, I wonder why and how.
Yeah, it's basically like a Super Metroid style frickin' Metroid Prime. I was thinking, it would have been kind of cool to see how this would work out. Well, of course. Then again, that's only because they had the knowledge of the project go public, that's why I got canned. At least some of the fan mods got to do stuff in regular gaming eventually, like I said, friggin' the guy who did AM2R eventually became like a level designer for doing Ori and the Will of the Wisps. At least he got a good job in gaming, which is, that is something that can be talked about. I wish more, like fan...
I wish more of the indie, like, fan project.
How to solve a lot of Nintendo's criticisms.
Yeah, that's the big thing about Nintendo is that
You don't like what they're doing? Hey, maybe hire them or try to let other developers, know of fucking, the fun efforts they put into this. Hire them to improve Pokemon. Like,
God forbid you want to actually bring in outside talent that can breathe some new light into your damn game.
yeah. A lot of people that did mods and fan projects have actually gone on the way to make original games to give us some of the best games we have. Sega did that with freaking Christian Whitehead for Sonic Mania.
And look how beloved that game is.
Yeah. Known by some as the greatest 2D Sonic game. That is another project we could do. I keep forgetting that it's also something we could technically do.
Yeah. Sorry, I play Sonic 4. Yeah, right.
I was gonna say
The game isn't even bad, it's just boring as sin.
I think I have that on my Xbox. I don't actually remember. Then again, if I didn't, I don't want to go out of my way and rebuy it. Dimps. For all the hits you had, you did have a couple misses.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because I played so many Dimps games, I noticed your trends.
Yeah. I would say we could do the Sonic Advance trilogy as well.
Yeah, that is another option. Because I do know, if I wanted to go...
I did start doing it for my channel as well.
So yeah, we probably should I'll hang out until you're done with it.
Like, I was going to do just the first game, but I was like, you know what, this is really short. I'm going to do the whole trilogy. I imagine I did Advances 1 and 2 so far. I'm cautiously optimistic for Advance 3. Because I've heard odd things about it, but...
Depends on who you ask. I personally think it's my personal favorite of the bunch, but I also get why some people may not be the biggest fan of it as well.
I know apparently some people say it's like the biggest marathon for 100%ing.
Compared to the second game, I can kind of... Well, I understand why, but I think when I compare it to the second game, it's not nearly as bad as it could be. It is more of a scavenger hunt compared to the second game, but...
The second game, I know, the second game you just have to know the right path. Yeah. That's all.
And I hate it.
I even know one of the Chaos Emerald paths for finding the rings I found completely by accident. I somehow found all the rings. I was like, huh! Would you look at that?
Yeah, but
I didn't need a guide for them, but one of them I found by accident. I still hate that. It's still my least favorite approach of special stages in any Sonic game, admittedly.
Yeah, like that approach is bullshit.
I mean, I still keep my...
God damn it!
Of course. I mean, that is why I keep bringing my 3DS for things like doing freaking Metroid Samus Returns, Kirby Superstar Ultra, freaking, Sonic Rush. Technically, we emulate those, but, well, with a game like Sonic Rush, it's a lot easier not playing through an emulator, especially for the special stages.
CS emulation is weird.
Because when you have to do a touchscreen integration, unless you're really good at mouse movement or you have an actual touchscreen on your PC, yeah. It's one of the reasons I ended up buying Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Because once I realized there was a touchscreen interface, I was trying to play it, I was enjoying it. Then after I got more than halfway through the game after getting the physical version, I stopped wanting to play it. Oh, God. We can do a blind playthrough of that? Oh, God, no. Ooh.
That's like, correction, you can do a blind playthrough of that. I'm not fucking touching it.
I wonder if I hate it more than Paper Mario Sticker Star. That's tough.
Based on what I've seen from Brotherhood, it looks like at least an RPG.
Dark Brotherhood, yeah, it's just... It just drags, and nothing, like, evolves after a while, and then it just gets grindy at the end. And, well, yeah, we know it was left on a cliffhanger, because, Well, Sega didn't let BioWare work on another one.